Savvy Citizen. It's your first big project as a producer and starring as well. I imagine that that's quite something that you hold quite dear, quite special. Would you say?
I would say definitely. I mean, it's maybe my proudest achievement because I had so much to do with it, and it was something that when we took, there was nobody making it, it was just a script. So yeah, it makes it all the more precious to you, especially that it turned out so well.
And Jamie Foxx's character, Nick Rice, you were originally lined up to play that character. What made you change your mind and go with Clyde?
Maybe the primary reason was that I wanted to get the movie made, and I knew that Jamie wanted to play the prosecutor. But in truth, it was a role that I had been becoming more and more interested in. I was thinking, it would have been quite cool to take on Clyde Shelton, the role that I finally played, to take that on because it's somewhere I've never been before.
And what was it like working with Jamie?
He's an incredible human being. He's a phenomenal actor. I definitely learned a lot. And when you imagine so many of our scenes, they're, you know, two guys in a prison, in this weird cell, this cage, you know, head to head, cat and mouse, trying to outwit each other, you know, and it felt like a real, you know, a real clash.
There's some quite intense sort of gory scenes as well.
Yeah.
Were any of those scenes cut? Was any of them left on the cutting floor? Because it was quite gruesome in parts.
Yeah, we had to, one of the first scenes that involves somebody losing a lot of their body parts, we showed that much more graphically. We had to cut that back. I think there's still points where people are like, oh God. It's definitely very graphic at points. It's rare nowadays that a movie tests you, you know, even a thriller or a horror. With a horror, it's normally pretty gratuitous, but with this movie, there's a great story in there, and anything that happens really comes from that story. So it means that you can enjoy much more what's actually happening because you feel involved in it.
And my last question to you is, obviously you've done quite a few rom-coms and this is a thriller drama type. Which do you prefer? When
I was doing this, I really got into doing this. You know, the reasons that I was doing it, that it was testing, that it was dark, and that it was heavy, and it was quite cathartic. But when I'm doing a comedy, I love the fact that you get a chance to goof around, that you get to be a character who's in situations that make you laugh and that make other people laugh around you. But if I was to do 4 comedies back to back, I wouldn't be loving that anymore. If I was to do 4 dramas back to back, I wouldn't be loving that anymore either.
Okay, Gerard Butler, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Cheers.